Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. This is going to be your weekly. So this is for the week of November 6th to the 13th. I'm going to do each sign individual in this video, and I will timestamp it in the comments so that you can skip around. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements for your full week's love, advice, and everything that's going on. We're going to start with the sign of Aries. All right, Aries, let's see what kind of songs we have for you. Come Fly With Me by Frank Sinatra is your song this week. If you've never heard it, take a listen to it. Let's see what kind of messages we have from our higher self. Ooh, something that you need to let go of. Today will also be a good day. Learning to live again is killing me, so it might take some work, and I am walking in my purpose. So some good advice coming through. What is it that you need to let go of? Remember that you can choose to have it be a good day. You might be dealing with some difficulties trying to live again after some sort of maybe breakup or ending, but you are also trying to learn to walk in your purpose. Let's see what we have for, some soul journey messages. What soul lessons do we need? This is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Let's see what we have. What does Aries need to know? All right, indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So this is an indication if you aren't listening to your intuition that you really need to in order to actually be able to make clear, logical decisions to go forward. So trust your intuition this week. It'll never steer you wrong. It's always going to take you where you need to be. All right, 7 cards for your week. What does Aries need to know? All right, so we start with the possibility of a new job opportunity. You could be traveling, relocating, changing jobs. Your job might take you places where you have to travel. This is also maybe even thinking of starting your own business. It looks like whatever's happening that you're going to be successful. This is a victory coming after a very long, hard-fought battle, and that you're finally getting some sort of recognition for all your hard work and achievements. So keep going towards your dreams and goals, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. It does look like you need some balance though, so start by pouring into your own cup this week. Make sure that you aren't depleting your own resources. I feel like you need to dip your toe in the water and find some peace and calm in your life and really go towards harmony and balance. Again, we have listening to our intuition, the High Priestess. This is all about being able to trust our instincts, being able to tap into that divine wisdom and energy at any given time and know that it is always going to steer us where we need to be. So trust your intuition. It's going to help you with that indecision. It looks like you have a pay raise or promotion coming. I do feel like this is more than you're going to expect it to be. It could also be some sort of unexpected money coming, like a check in the mail that you didn't anticipate, but enough to go around to actually help to improve things and to help others. Be careful of any sort of illusions this week. Make sure someone's not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And again, this is a card of balance. So I feel like if there's some sort of disillusion or any sort of imbalance, that's where things need to change. See reality for what it truly is. And the Chariot could be purchasing a new vehicle, could be traveling someplace, or there's finally some forward progress in an area of your life that was very stuck and stagnant. I get the sense that the indecision is what's blocking the change, especially where it comes to either a work or a travel situation or even purchasing a vehicle. But all in all, it looks like things start to turn around for the better for you this week. Sagittarius, let's get your song for the week. Can't Help Falling, Elvis Presley. So somebody's got some feelings that they might have to acknowledge. Let's see what we need to know for our soul's journey. What does Sagittarius need to know? We're in Scorpio season, but this is for Sag. What do we need to know for Sag? There it is. All right, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So there is divine timing at work and things happen exactly when they are meant to. So patience will be required. Let's see what messages we need from Infinite Love. What messages do we need for Sag? All right, madness or love depends on perspective. All right, so it might be driving you a little bit insane. Maybe these feelings are a little bit intense. You will always have a place in my heart. Feel like you have some deep emotions. I am deeply loved by the universe, and don't forget it, they love you deeply. One more of these. Dreams about you regularly. Oh, Sag, I feel like someone's got major crush energy coming through. Let's see what else we have. If I can get your cards all to display, that's always helpful. All right, Sagittarius, what do we need to know? 7 cards for Sag for the week. All right, Sag, we start with needing some boundaries. So this could be anywhere in your life. Make sure that you are standing up for your beliefs this week, that you don't back down to an opponent because it looks like you hold the upper hand. Just make sure that everything is on the up and up, that you're being truthful and honest. It looks like you may need to actually eliminate some things out of your life. The Queen of Blades is somebody who doesn't take any crap from anybody. She may have her heart a little bit in a cage, but it actually looks like you're starting to develop feelings for somebody somewhere. And so this is really an indication that we need to be open to new possibilities. Don't overthink it too much. I feel like you need to just kind of see where things go. For some of you, it looks like it's heading towards a long-standing commitment. This could be a soulmate that's coming in for you. This could be somebody that you end up engaged to or married. I do usually read that as marriage. It looks like there's also a heavy burden that needs to be released this week. So be willing to lay those things down. Let go of what does not serve you so you can go towards something that makes you much more happy. And we also have some decisions to weigh when it comes to work. Work might be taking up a lot of your time. There might need to be some extra effort put in. Remember, quality over quantity, no matter what the situation. The Knight of Pentagrams tells us that we have some new work opportunities coming in. Could be a new job prospect. You might have to travel or relocate for a job, but this is moving to greener pastures and things do start to improve. I also see that marriage is definitely favored in your cards, so this could be you're thinking about long-term commitment with the right person. Remember, take things slowly. Don't get in over your head. Make sure you know who it is that you can't help falling in love with. And Leos, let's get you a song for the week. Your song is Closer by 9 Inch Nails. Let's see what we have going on from Infinite Love. What is happening with the Leos? What do they need to know? There we go. All right. I am deeply loved by the universe, and you are. Madness or love depends on perspective. I think a lot of people are kind of in that mentality that they want to settle down with somebody right now. Unable to express the feelings and thoughts to you at this moment. Maybe a little bit of cold feet there. I put my energy into things that matter to me, and you should. And I forgive myself for my past mistakes. So learning to forgive yourself might be your lesson this week. Let's see what we have for Soul's Journey. What do we need to know for Leos? Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So don't view a failure as something that is a finality. View it as an opportunity to learn from that mistake or that challenge and grow. That might be what the message actually is for you this week. All right, let's get you 7 cards. Let's see what we have for Leo. Right, Leos. It looks like we need to eliminate some sort of conflict, chaos, or turmoil that's around us and go towards our peace. For some of you, that might be leaving a relationship, a situation, or even packing your bags and moving. Remember that slow and steady wins the race, and it's going to take some time in order for you to be successful, especially in business or financial matters. So even if you've had a setback or a failure, go back to the drawing board and start over and create something that's better. It does look like the Wheel of Fortune is on your side, some good luck or some unexpected good fortune. Money is coming towards you this week. Who couldn't use more of that? And we have some sort of decision needing to be made about the future. So I feel like some planning is necessary in order to get there. You may also be taking a trip, trying to refocus your energy, or you might be traveling someplace or relocating. The Ace of Blades tells us that the clarity or the truth will come. We are going to be able to make a clear decision going forward, and that some communication is necessary. Could have to do with the job, might be about financial issues, it might be some travel plans. Watch out for some haters that might be lurking this week. I feel like some people are not having your best interests at heart, so there could be a lot of gossip around you this week. Kind of pay it no attention. Remember that any sort of failure is really an intention to learn something new, learn a lesson, and master that. I feel like this person's a little immature, so that could also be the issue why they like to talk a lot of crap. Cancers, let's get you a song. Let's see what we have. Need You Now, Lady Antebellum. You might be really needing some help or assistance this week, or maybe you're just longing for somebody you care about. All right, what do we need to know from our higher self from Infinite Love? I used my last breath to say that I love you. So definitely feel like you're trying to communicate some feelings. You can't buy love. That's a fact. Let's see what else we have. My heart is yours. I am aligned with love. Ooh, Cancer, you're in the feels this week, it looks like. Inspire and be inspired. It's definitely a cycle. All right, let's see what soul's journey lesson we have for you this week. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and you can. So you have to persevere. You got to keep going. You can't give up on the things that really matter to you or the things that are important. All right, 7 cards for Cancer. What do we need to know? There's one. Ooh, overcoming a broken heart. That's actually a good thing. We're working on healing, letting go of the past. Super, super important. All right, so in order to let go of the heartbreak and the pain, normally if this is upright, she's really not happy. She's dealing with a lot of pain and heartbreak. You're healing. That's amazing. So we need to nurture ourselves, continue to do things like self-love, self-care this week so that you are giving back to yourself. That's how you heal. And you look like you are letting go of things that were really negative in your life. So even better news. Don't forget to rest this week. I feel like you could be very burnout and exhausted, especially with, if you have daylight savings time. That happened on Sunday. So maybe things need to kind of even out a little bit and you need a little bit of a break. You need some time to rest and recover. You also need to gather your strength and your confidence and courage again. And you are strong enough to achieve those things, but it's going to take a little bit of effort on your part in order to do that. The good news is it's good news that's coming in. You're going to have a reason to celebrate some positive things coming in. All of your hard work, Cancer, is about to pay off. So whether this is a job promotion or things coming in your financial sector that are improvements, remember to put forth your best quality work every single time in order to make these positive changes. And you do have changes coming. I feel like most of this has to do with love and healing. And so that's really going to be a major change for you. Know that the tower comes to destroy what doesn't work in our life so that we can rebuild from the rubble. This could be a sudden shocking change, so be prepared. It could have to do with work. It could have to do with your healing, but ultimately it is a positive change in the right direction. Pisces, what do we have for you? Let's get you a song. Africa by Toto. Good song. It's an oldie but a goodie. All right, let's see. What do we have from Infinite Love after I try and drop the whole deck? What does Pisces need to know this week? What messages for Pisces? There's one. All right. I am deeply loved by the universe, and you are. I put my energy into things that matter to me. You will always have a place in my heart. Madness or love depends on perspective. I love who I am becoming. And red flags. So watch out for any sort of red flags, especially where love is concerned, Pisces. Okay, what else do we need to know from our soul's journey? What lesson do we need to focus on this week? Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So this is a card telling us that we can't hold on to things that are unable to be changed. So we have to make peace with whatever has happened. We have to release any sort of guilt, regret, or shame. And we have to learn to acknowledge that sometimes things can't be changed, and that's okay. We need to move forward in a new direction. All right, Pisces, what do we need to know for you this week? 7 cards for Pisces. Ooh, you've got an entirely new chapter starting in your life, a whole new world of opportunities coming in. So I feel like by letting go of the past, we really start to open some new doors. So we do have some travel as indicated with the World card, completing old cycles, really closing a chapter that maybe you didn't really want to live with anymore, the regret, really letting go of these things and starting a new journey in your life. I feel like you are working towards some financial goals. Work might be taking up a lot of your time. I feel like you could be a healer, but you're working towards living your best life, abundance, really creating a life that you are proud of, and that wasn't going to happen overnight. So be patient. It will take some time. There's lots of creativity coming through this week for you. So definitely a passion project or even a passionate new encounter with somebody could be coming in. But I feel like really this is a spark of creativity, and it's the new beginning that you've been looking for. Could be with your new person in your life if you're single and unattached. This is the King of Goblets or the King of Cups, and he's who I refer to as the ideal father figure. He's nurturing, romantic, loyal, generous, protective. He's got the whole package. package, so he makes a great partner. All right, so I feel like there could be somebody that has a crush on you. There could also be an age gap between the two of you, but I feel like somebody's ready to reveal their feelings this week. And you might be hoarding resources out of fear or lack mentality. Remember, there's more that's coming, so we need to have some balance in our finances, and the more is coming. So whether this happens between a union, a partnership, or whether this is a goal that you've worked very hard for to achieve, that there is definitely some sort of windfall of unexpected money coming to you. Could be a lottery win, an inheritance, or some sort of investment that actually pays off for you and your family that sets you up for future generations of success. Scorpios, what is your song? Let's see. Girls Like You, Maroon 5. All right, let's see. What do we have for you from Infinite Love? What does Scorpio need to know this week? I intend to make my wishes come true. So maybe you're working towards some goals this week. In 1,000 lifetimes, I'd still find a way to love you. Could be some love coming in. Cuffing season, let's make it official. Someone might be getting engaged, maybe committed, things like that. And I matter. So yes, you do matter. Smells like bad decisions. I'm in. Be careful with your choices this week. Make sure that you aren't making any sort of rash decisions. All right. Your card is courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you need to dig deep and find your courage this week. We have solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra, as well as the crown chakra here. So all of those might be getting activated when you activate your courage. Interesting energy being pulled. All right, let's see. What do we have going on for Scorpios this week? Let's get 7 cards for Scorpio. All right, so some sort of wish fulfillment coming in that's going to take some teamwork, and I feel like that's the obstacle, is you don't really want to work well with others. That's where it requires courage. I feel like this has to do with love, that you're trying to make an offer to somebody, or you're trying to gather your confidence in order to actually let your feelings be known. I think you see this person as a wish fulfillment, so that could also be where you're a little nervous, but we need to go towards our peace and away from chaos. So if it's a bad decision, be careful. Try and find some balance, find the middle ground, find the peace and harmony this week. And as always, listen to your intuition. So really important that you trust your intuition, especially if you need to have some courage. Maybe you're going to ask that special someone out on a date. Maybe you're going to ask them to marry you. Whatever the situation is, know that you have the power to make things go in your favor, but go towards your peace and find the balance. Always trust your intuition. Geminis, let's get you a song. Open Arms by Journey. So do you need to open up to something or someone along your journey? Let's see what we have for a card for you. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So health might be your main focus this week. Take good care of your body. Maybe you need to rest better, eat better, whatever the situation, definitely take good care of yourself. What do we have from Infinite Love? What do we need to know this week? I trust my journey. So we're definitely on one this week. Let's see what we have going on for you. I can't stay away much longer. I need you. So I feel like someone wants you to open up to them. Watch out for red flags. Be very careful. I wish I knew how to quit you, so someone can't quite get over their feelings. And Ice Queen, someone is shut down emotionally. Could be you, could be them. Take it however it resonates. Watch out for red flags this week, especially in love. All right, so we have some good fortune coming in, and we definitely have another card that symbolizes a fresh start along our journey. The Fools tells us that even though we're coming into like all these changes, we have to be willing to take a leap of faith and try something new and step out of that comfort zone. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you that you have blessings that are coming to you, especially financially, and that will absolutely help you to recover this financial loss or worry you're going through. So don't be afraid to gather your confidence and courage. You're going to need that to take some action. I do feel like you want commitment and union with a certain somebody, that you might want marriage, and that it may have taken a very long time, but your ships are finally coming in, so embrace the changes. I do think you're looking for a solid, stable commitment. Could be a twin flame for some of you, soulmate for others, but this is a solid, stable foundation on which you can build. 1111 could be numbers that you're seeing everywhere. That tells you that you're on the right path for a fresh start and a new beginning, as well as heading towards union. Libras, let's get your song. What do we have for Libra? If I didn't love you. Could be twin flame energy coming through for some of you. Let's see what we have from infinite love. Somebody doesn't want to give up on their feelings for you, so I feel that very strongly. Too blessed to be stressed, so stop worrying so much. You might feel like you were left behind or there was some closed doors. There could have been an ending or separation here, and someone may have closed their feelings off or feel a little bit cold towards you, like an ice queen, emotionally shut down. I forgive myself for past mistakes. Let's get one more. I am strong and attract success, so believe that. All right, let's get you a Soul's Journey card. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So this is the positive side of pride. This is taking pride in like what you do for work, maybe achievements, seeing how far you've come in life on your journey. This is not the negative side of pride. This is the positive side, taking pride in your abilities, your gifts, and actually being prideful in a positive way. All right, let's see what we have going on for you for the week. Let's get 7 cards. All right, there's some sort of communication that needs to happen. I feel like it's coming in quickly. I do think that somebody's ready to kind of take action, and it does look like they want a commitment, that they want to go towards marriage with you. I think this has been something that you've overthought for quite some time. You might still be in that nervous state of really overthinking, overanalyzing. Get out of your head and take some action. It does look like there is some forward movement coming in, and it happens very quickly. So maybe you're going to run off and go get married this week. That's also a possibility. Could also be thinking of taking a trip or purchasing a vehicle, but there is some forward progress. Be careful of red flags. The devil symbolizes temptation. It symbolizes feeling like you're stuck and trapped, whether that's addictions, codependency, or any sort of issue that you're facing that's a temptation or a struggle. This is where you need to be careful this week. It may take some teamwork to make the dream work. You might need to ask for assistance from others. Be very careful with how you proceed forward, especially if it's been something that's toxic or something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Pump the brakes and think about it. Just don't overthink it. Be willing to take action where it's needed this week. Aquarius, my aqua sauce, what do we have for your song this week? Remember when, Alan Jackson. So some past memories could be coming up for you. Maybe you're reminiscing about some things, people, situations. Just don't get stuck living in the past. Remember to make some new memories. What do we need to know from our higher self? All right, lessons learned and time to let go. So yeah, don't live in the past, really learn the lesson and move forward. Everything with you is different. I feel like that could be why you're still holding on to this. I love you enough to want you happy, even if it's without me, so that shows growth. I can't stay away much longer. I need you. I do feel like someone could be reaching out from the past. Love is in full bloom. All right, let's see what your soul's journey lesson is this week. Lesson, message. Tried to combine the two words. Not great. All right, we need some balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. That includes not judging yourself. So we have the throat chakra here, the crown chakra, and the heart chakra. So all of those may be activated. All of those might need some balance for you this week. Let's see what we have for tarot messages for you. Let's get 7 cards. All right, so I do feel like you have a wish fulfillment that's coming in. Could be a partnership with somebody that brings the balance for you. Could also be that there's something that is ending in a love situation. Scorpio energy with the Death card as well as the King of Goblets definitely could be dealing with a water sign. Something needs to come to an end, especially if there's been a lot of backstabbing, a lot of fighting, chaos, and pain. I feel like we need to restore balance. This is also an indication that you need to walk away from things that just don't work. Learn the lesson and grow. There is some new love coming in for you. You might not be ready for this just yet. Take your time. I feel like self-love is where you need to actually find the balance, and that there could be a new possibility of a job that maybe you have to travel for. Maybe you're going to relocate for this job, or that you could even be, getting some sort of pay raise or promotion. And I feel like your happiness is coming. The problem is that you have to learn the lesson and let go of what isn't working in your life to go towards that happiness. You do have some new beginnings, so be willing to close out the past stuff that isn't working for you. Go towards your peace, go towards your happiness. It does look like the possibility of marriage, happiness, and a fresh start is possible. Virgos, let's see what we have for you. Too good at goodbyes. So maybe you are checking out on somebody. Maybe somebody did that to you. Let's see what else we have going on. I am letting go of all negativity. So that's important. So maybe you are checking out from something. All right. My heart is yours. I do feel like there's some emotions there. I am wanted. Maybe you don't feel like you are. Maybe this person kind of left you high and dry. Be the love that you never received. So you can still choose to be a loving person even if you've been hurt. Have I told you lately that I love you? Interesting. Have you told yourself lately that you love yourself? Self-love is super important, especially if you're dealing with any sort of ending or heartbreak. All right, what soul journey lesson do we need this week? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So whether someone has passed away or whether this is an ending that has happened and you experience a loss, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to realize what you have while you have it. So live every day like it could be your last and really appreciate the people and things that you have while you have them so that you don't have to miss them as hard if it's an ending or a loss. All right, 7 cards for you, Virgo. Let's see what we have going on. There we go. All right, we're overcoming some sort of financial instability. Again, you could have cut somebody off, left them out in the cold, grief, loss, worries, things like that, but we're transforming that energy for the better. You do have the power to change this, it looks like, if you want to. But you are going to have to stand up for yourself. Some boundaries are needed. It does look like you have a wish fulfillment that's coming in. For some of you, it's financially related. For others of you, it could have to do with like love and romance. I feel like your guard's super high. Maybe you have been burned pretty bad in the past, and so you need to learn to trust slowly. Don't rush into things. Take your time and take it slow. It may take some teamwork to make the dream work. Collaborating with others. Work might also be where you need to work well with other people in order for things to actually pan out and go well. And the Devil, Capricorn energy. I feel like you could be feeling a little stuck in some area of your life. There could be some toxicity around you, codependencies, addictions. It's time to break that cycle and move towards something that's more positive. You do have some positive stuff coming in, a wish fulfillment and some unexpected money. So let go of the negative mindset, shift it, and see the positive in all things. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you? No scrubs, so don't be settling for anything that's not what you're looking for, especially in love. All right, what do we need to know from our higher self? What messages? I can do this. It's written in the stars. It's easy to hate. It's harder to love. I put my energy into things that matter to me. And in 1,000 lifetimes, I'd still find a way to love you. Interesting. So I feel like you have feelings for somebody that maybe isn't the greatest person to be in your life, that maybe they're not the greatest fit, or maybe you settled before and you're not willing to do that. What else do we need to know? Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So what are you indecisive about? Is it a love situation? Are you on the fence about whether you want to go towards something or not? You need to start listening to your intuition to make up your mind and make a decision. All right, 7 cards for Taurus. Ooh, there's the Tower. The only way to avoid a tower is to actually go with the flow. So something's coming in quick. It might shock you. It might surprise you. Might feel like it turns your world upside down. The tower's meant to knock it down so that you can rebuild from the rubble. All right, so slow and steady wins the race for success. There's a heavy burden that needs to be released this week. Feel like you're on the fence about whether you walk away from a love situation or not. You have to make a decision. Your guard is super high. You're going to have to decide whether you let that down or whether you've been backstabbed and betrayed one too many times and you're unwilling to do so. Again, very heavy, very painful cycle that needs to come to a close, and you need to walk away from it. That's the change that needs to occur. The High Priestess tells you that the indecision is caused by you not listening to your intuition. The only way to make a clear, logical decision, see the facts for what they truly are, and trust your instincts going forward to make a good choice for yourself. Remember, don't settle for anything less than you need, and the indecision is caused by not listening to your intuition. I feel like you already know what the situation is that needs to change and you need to walk away from, so be willing to make that hard decision and go for what is best for you. And last but not least, my Capricorns, let's get you a song. Won't go home without you. Somebody is stubborn and they don't want to give up, it looks like. Let's see what we have from Infinite Love. What does Capricorn need to know? There's a flipper. Can we fix this? I am worthy of great love. I deserve to feel great every day. My missing pieces fit with yours. I am at peace, mind, body, and soul. And breakup, ending, and separation. It's over. So I feel like there's an ending somewhere that you're wondering if you can fix it, and you need to find peace with yourself internally if you can't. All right, let's see what kind of lessons that you need to take away this week. What does Capricorn need to know? Indecision for you as well. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So I feel like you need to get grounded. You need to trust your intuition. And if you're not listening to your intuition, that's why you're struggling to make this decision. So trust where you're being led. All right, 7 cards for Capricorn. Yep, you also have been stuck and stagnant and that you need to make some sort of decision to set yourself free. Could be about a love situation. You may have an offer that's coming in or that you wish to give to somebody, but it's keeping you up at night. There's a lot of anxiety, indecision, and really not knowing which way to go or what to do in order to find the balance. You need to trust your intuition. I feel like you're overthinking this situation a lot right now and that needs to end, that you really need to just see what the facts are so that you don't feel so trapped. It's really that you're trapped in this pattern, not that there's no situational, that you can't change it. It's that you're overthinking how to change it. Again, more decisions to be made when it comes to love. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold. So make sure that you see things for the truth of what they are, that you're not being swindled, that no one's pulling the wool over your eyes, and that you see the truth or the facts about this before you actually make a decision. I think that you may have someone in your corner that can help you make a logical decision, or you could be dealing with a boss that's really kind of hard to deal with. Very tyrannical, somebody who is very analytical, really nitpicky, and somebody who likes to kind of complain a lot and point fingers without doing the work. The good news is that you are about to gain a victory. You're going to come out on top. There's some sort of reward or recognition that's coming, and you do look like you're going to be in the spotlight. Hopefully it's for all the right reasons, not for anything negative. This is typically a positive card of victory. So be careful with an authority figure this week and get out of your own head. I feel like you really just need to make a clear decision of what you want to do and set yourself free from all the things that are holding you back. And then you start to make some positive changes going forward and you ultimately have a victory. So think logical and get out of your own way this week. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon.